You know what you do well is that Frito meatloaf. That Frito loaf.
Frito loaf.
Yeah.
You would love that. Man, gosh, that's delicious.
This should be our podcast.
Yeah, right.
Trade
Absolutely.
trading recipes.
Bingo.
A cicchetti for a Frito loaf.
Yeah.
That's a great.
You would love that
that's
Frito
a nice
loaf.
trade. That is a nice trade right there. There's a recipe now on Food Network's website that's going viral. A woman from Food Network makes a crunchy snap pea popcorn salad, and there's literally popcorn in the salad.
A lot of people email me that story over the break.
Popcorn salad?
Yeah.
Like you might like that?
Well, no, saying, look at this abomination.
Oh.
Yeah, I figured it was more ironic and
Yeah.
I was so
You're
interested.
good at turning your nose up at something. Look at this.
People do that to him.
Yeah.
It's like, my God, can you imagine them doing the crunchy snap pea popcorn salad? You pop popcorn, sprinkle it with white cheddar flavoring. Then you whip up a bowl of mayonnaise, sour cream, vinegar, sugar, Dijon, snap peas, carrot, celery, and put the popcorn in it. It sounds fantastic to me. You know, it does.
I just can't even grasp the concept of mayo, popcorn, and peas.
Oh,
vinegar,
really?
And vinegar.
Oh, I do grasp that.
You grasp it.
Well, mayonnaise and sour cream mixes together really nicely for a lot of different things. And then you put popcorn, you get a little crunch in there, you know, and the peas. I got a 7-layer salad recipe. I should give you that one. I got a good
popcorn doesn't really lend itself to being consumed with other things.
Yeah, and I would think that would just turn to mush.
Well, that's it.
Exactly.
That's my thought. How do you keep the consistency?
Yeah.
You'd think it would not. It would
Unless
not be
it's so
crunchy.
much popcorn to mayonnaise ratio that it doesn't. It just barely coats.
Is it salty, buttery popcorn or just cheddar popcorn?
My guess it would be regular popcorn. She says she sprinkles cheddar flavoring over it, so I bet there's no butter.
Flavorless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am so wildly intrigued by it. Whereas Chris Dim is immediately turning his nose up at it. He would never eat something like this. But when I hear mayonnaise, sour cream, vinegar, and sugar,
Have you seen it?
I'm in. No, I've not seen.
Have you
Well,
seen
those-
the images?
No, I've not. Seen.
Those are some of my favorite things.
Yes. Put a Dijon in it. It sounds.
It looks
fantastic.
like kind of a macaroni pasta-y salad
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
mixed with vomit.
apparently.
Judgmental.
It's really taking off. Apparently, it's really taking off. And she says it's a Midwestern dish that they make this, but I've never heard of it before. There was I don't know if you'd call it a Zoom goof yesterday. Biggie coined that term. When somebody says something on Zoom and they wind up getting fired for it because they've said the wrong thing, you know, and it's out there all of a sudden. There was yesterday a Zoom call between Harvey Weinstein and his lawyers. And they're getting ready for some sort of hearing. There is a virtual extradition hearing, which started yesterday. And apparently before it started, the two lawyers and Weinstein himself. Now, you know Weinstein, of course, is one of the most hated people in the world now because of all these things he did in Hollywood for years and years. Well, they started talking about food and eating. And even though Weinstein's in jail, he was very interested in the air fryer. His lawyer brought up the air fryer, then Weinstein comes in later.
Well, I'll tell you, I bought an air fryer, and it's a whole new world out there. Oh, I love it.
Do you really? I'm on the fence. I keep saying, should I get one? Should I not get one? I probably should.
I mean,
like
besides
it.
just making fries and chicken wings, you can do hamburgers. You can do anything in the thing. It's great.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Was it like George Foreman's or something?
Well, no,
like
George
That's
Foreman's
Weinstein.
is an actual grill. This is kind of like a convection
Grill.
oven. So you're heating air, and you can do something like chicken wings. You can make them without a lot of oil. You just do a little brushing. So you're making healthy fried food.
Healthy fried food.
And this got out to the public now that's what they're talking about, just right before they go in for the hearing.
God.
The Weinstein was saying, is that the George Foreman grill? He's like, no.
No.
Now, I don't know if it's appropriate for them to, I guess there's no problem with them talking
No.
about that. The air fryer is one of the best purchases I've ever made. I absolutely love the
Can
air
you
fryer.
cicchetti that?
No, that's not
No.
a cicchetti. No, we put the air fryer aside.
Can you
Yes,
air
sir.
fryer burgers, though, as that
Yeah.
man said? That
can.
intrigued me.
I've done air frying burgers before.
Okay.
And they're good. They're not as good as on a grill, but they're good. The best thing for the air fryer is French fries, wings. I've done a salmon in there before. You can do.
So it's more than just frying.
Yeah, it is. You can do burgers in it.
Okay.
I reheated pizza in it the other day, and it was as good as you get it from the store, out of the
Yeah.
box. It was really that good. The air fryer,
As good as out of the box.
as good as out of the box.
Set the bar low.
That's my.
Yep.
It's as good as Red Baron. You'll swear it's prosciutto.
No, I'm telling you.
Oh my gosh.
It's as good as out of the freezer. It's as good as out of the freezer. They should put that. They should put
Mamma mia.
my. They should put my face and my quote on the air fryer box. These ninja food air fryer. A waving Chris Kelly says, and you can use that. Take it. Chris Kelly says it's as good as out of the box. It really is. It's really, really that good. I absolutely love it.
Noted.
Listen. For years, I was told, get an air fryer, do this, do that. Got it. Absolutely. Where's it been all my life?
What's
Love
the
it.
thing that you got a couple of years ago that didn't? Was it the copper things or something else?
I bought that. There was a copper pot, copper
there was
pan.
something else.
I know what you're talking about. It was the
one of those gimmicks that was everywhere.
Yeah, Instapot. I got the Instapot.
Yes.
I don't use that. But the air fryer we really use. I get those. It'll do a nugget like you wouldn't believe. It'll do a chicken nugget as good as out of the box. I mean, it is. They're that good.
You'll swear you're in your car at a drive-through window.
That's true. If you piped in exhaust from the outside, close your eyes. You're in your car shame eating. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, curse at the person in front of you, and then order this.
Julian, you're talking about air fryers. I've been totally impressed. Go ahead.
Yeah, bought an air fryer about a year ago. I was introduced by a girlfriend, and she had this whole list of recipes. And one of the things she taught me was you could take a can of biscuits, cut the center out with like a little cup or something, put it in the air fryer for half a minute. Makes the most beautiful donut you've ever seen.
Really?
You sprinkle with some cinnamon, a little sugar. You can put some ice in, whatever you want on it. But I mean,
yeah,
beautiful.
That's it.
That will blow your kids' minds.
That's what I
on
should
a weekend
do.
day.
Now, that's what I should do. Get them
You
on a
should do
weekend
that.
day and cut a little hole in it. Make a
Weekend day. Do it today.
do it. Thank you, Julian. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
We're already
you.
off the wagon.
Jeez, that's so tough. I've only been awake for 3
Oh,
hours.
man.
Weekday donut.
Thank you, Julian. Weekday donut. This is our podcast. We should be doing this. Crazy air fryer ideas. You know,
It's crazy, man.
trading recipes. Trading recipes here. Lynn, you're talking about the air fryer. I'm in love with it. Go ahead.
I am too.
Yep.
I agree. They're wonderful.
They are.
And I'll tell you something else. I do you can get organic frozen burritos or just the cheap ones.
Mm-hmm.
And you might want to throw them in the microwave and, nuke them just to thaw them out a little bit because you're not cooking them long enough to actually cook the insides.
Right.
So you after you nuke them, throw them in the air fryer, and they come out nice and crisp.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Start in the micro. Finish in the air. I got a name for your podcast.
What is
You
it?
ready?
Yeah.
On the air.
On
Oh.
the air. And we do air fryer.
Because you're on the radio.
On the air.
Get it?
Thank you, Lynn. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Listen to Chris Dibb. Start in the microwave, finish in the air fryer. That's pretty complex.
Could there be anything more
Yeah.
American?
I don't want to overwhelm people at first. We
Yeah.
should save this.
Yeah.
for
Put
a
on
later-
your eye protection, folks, for this segment.
It's good.
Are you tired of dealing with your stupid stove and oven?
Right. Get an air fryer.
Get an air fryer where you can start in the microwave and finish in here.
Totally get that. Lynn is right on the money with that. And I would say it's really led to much more healthy eating, the air fryer.
Oh, good.
From the
good.
2 calls we just had.
You
Biscuit
donuts,
donuts.
and burritos.
and burritos. And you don't have to use any oil. You don't have to
Yes.
actually fry it. You air fry it. Lots of people, when I got it, a lot of people said, do it, you'll never look back. And I have to say it's been true.
Do we know anything about the origin of this device? Did the inventor make this in the 50s and they just updated the technology, or is this something that's current?
I don't know.
Is the person
It's in the
living
last
in
couple years.
Virgin Islands?
That's a good question. So many things, they take off and you're like, oh, that's brand new, but it's been around for 50 years.
Yeah.
You don't realize it. I
Like
don't
an
know about this.
Instapot, right? I mean,
Yeah.
that technology was not new,
Right.
correct?
Right. And when I researched pickleball recently, because I've just begun playing pickleball, it's flying up everywhere, people playing pickleball. It was invented, in the 50s they were playing in the
Is that
Northeast.
right?
Yes, in the 60s in the Northeast they played like it was a real New York thing.
Was it a
Massachusetts thing.
space thing at first?
I don't know, but they in the '60s, people used to go out and play all the time up in the New England states and the Middle Atlantic states, and it just came to the South not 10 years ago, I guess, and now
we saw tons of people doing it like on the West Coast when we were out there 5 years ago.
Well, there you are. Yeah, and apparently now it's just swept the country. It's become a new passion of mine.
Yeah,
I'm air frying and pickleballing. Golly, I mean.
This is 50.